morning, children. In the previous class, we have discussed about our country, India. I have told you how it got its name, India, Hindustan, Bharat. How the different people, the Europeans, the Portuguese, they came and gave the different name to it. And I have also told the long history about it. And we have also discussed about the new and the old terminologies. And I have also explained the sources of history. That is, all what we know about history. How do we know it? What were the various sources? And children, do you remember we studied one very new word? Yes, the word was scribe. S-C-R-I-B-E. Do you remember its meaning? Its meaning was a person who copied out all the documents. That is all what were manuscripts. He copied from those and he made and developed his own history. So that was all we studied in the previous class. But today, can you guess what we are going to study? Yes, today we are going to discuss another 3 topics of this chapter. And the topics which we are going to discuss are new social and political groups, region and empire, old and new religions. That is today in this chapter. The name of the chapter is Tracing Changes Through 1,000 Years. We are going to cover these 3 topics. So let's start with our class. So children, our first topic of today is new social and political groups. In the previous class, our last topic was that the people, for the greater opportunities, they moved towards the cities, and they found that there was lot of wealth and even opportunities for earning, for employment and opportunities in every field. So now the people, due to invention of different things, they moved towards the cities, and the new technologies were invented, like Persian wheel was invented in irrigation, the spinning wheel in weaving, and firearms in combat. Children, you all know what is Persian wheel and spinning wheel. But have you ever heard this word, firearms in combat? Can you think anything about this term? This firearms in combat means the weapons which were used in wars. So as the time passed, the invention took place, even weapons were being made for the wars. So this was the latest technology, and the new foods and beverages arrived in the subcontinent, like potatoes, corn, chilies, tea and coffee. And all these new technologies and crops, they came along with people who brought other ideas and terms, who came from the outside countries, who came from the different world, and thus it resulted in a period of great economic, political, social and cultural changes. That is, our Indians, they were changed in each and every field, in technology, culture, political, social, everywhere India was changed and new technologies were introduced. But can you guess what happened after that? When new technologies, new inventions took place, there came the time of social differences. Social divisions arrived in the society, arrived amongst the people. Can you see this? How there is a distinction, there is a division amongst the people, and then the social differences came. The people, they started dividing the society, the groups were divided. And can you see in this picture the society, the Indian society was finally divided into four. That is Brahmins on the top, then came the Kshatriyas, then Vaishya, then Shudra, and further divisions, children, you can see through this pyramid. On top are the Brahmins, which consists of priests, then Kshatriyas, then rulers, then Vaishya, then Sudras, and finally came the Dalits, which were also known as untouchables. Then what happened with the change in society? People, they were grouped into different jatis or sub-castes, and you know what happened further? They were ranked on the basis of their backgrounds and also on the work they did, and the ranks which were given to them, it wasn't permanent, and it changed with the power. As the people became powerful, their rank also changed. Influence and resources, it was all controlled by the jati. And then rules and regulations, you know how they were framed and for whom they were made. They were framed to manage the conduct of members, and they were framed by the jatis and then enforced by an assembly of elders. That is, those regulations, they were controlled by a group of elders, and who came to be known as Jati Panchayat in some areas. But however, Jatis, they also had to follow the rules of the villages, and then several villages, they were governed by a chieftain. Chieftain is a head of the village. Can you see here? What can you see? Yes, it is the map of India. Map of India at which time? Long years back, thousands of years, when the Cholas were there, when the Pandya kingdom was there, when Satvana empire was there, our Indian map looked like this. Then when the different kingdoms came, like the Chalukyas, the Pandyas, the Cholas, the Tibetan kingdoms and the tribes came, the map was modified and looked somewhat like this map. Not like we have today, but something different from that. Then again, as the years passed, and when our country was divided into different states, that is at the time when we got independence, when the kingdom was no more there, when our government was framed, our country's map looked like this, having different states and union territories, and still we are having this map even today. Now children, as the time passed, the people, they were divided into different groups, as I have told you right now. Then the different deities came, the different gods and goddesses appeared, that is, the people started worshipping them. First of all, they started worshipping nature god, and then old and new religions came. As the social worlds of these groups altered, they too had their own beliefs. Changes occurred in Hinduism, that is, many changes they came in Hindu society, including, that is, they started worshipping the new deities, they started building the temples, and more importance were given to Brahmanas, the priests, as they considered themselves the superior group in the society. And also new religions appeared in the subcontinent, that is, in our country, more and more religious, they came in the country. Merchants and migrants, they first brought the teachings of the Holy Quran to India. In which century? In the 7th century. And many rulers were patrons of Islam and the ulamas. And can you see here the branches of Islamic religion? It was divided into Sunni, Shia, Khwaja. So these, and then there were subdivisions also. So this is how the different religions, they came in the subcontinent, that is, in our country. And then Shia Muslims. Can you differentiate between Shia Muslims and Sunni Muslims? The difference is quite easy. Shia Muslims were those people who believed that the Prophet Muhammad's son-in-law Ali was the leader of the Muslim community, and Sunni Muslims believed, they accepted that the early leaders, the Khalifas, they were the leaders of the community. And in the middle of the 19th century, Britishers, they divided history of India into three periods, that is Hindu, Muslim and British, and it was based on the idea that the religion of rulers was the only historical change. Can you see, children, here? This is known as the periodization of Indian history. Mill, he was a famous philosopher. He divided history on the basis of the religion, that is Hindu, Muslim, British. But the historians of our country, they divided history into ancient, medieval, they divided it into ancient, medieval and modern history. So that is all for today, children. I hope you have remembered all the terms from the starting till the end. Like in the beginning, we started with how our country got its name, Bharat, Hindustan, India. And then we studied the old and the new terminologies. And then I have explained you about the different sources of history, that is how we come to know all what happened in history. And today also we covered three topics: new social and political groups, the changes which brought in our country, then region and empire, how the different kingdoms came in our country, and how different religions came in our country. Then lastly we discussed that the people started worshipping the nature god and different religions, they came in our country. So that is all for today, children. Stay safe, kids. Maintain social distancing. Be happy and keep studying and completing your copies. Thank you. Have a good day.